Hey friends, so the 45th gene key is, in a way, it's the most mystical in the sense of it being a direct experience of the heart of hearts, of God, of the divine, of the universal intelligence, of the Tao, of whatever it is that you want to call it, your true nature mind, the I am. And it goes from the shadow of domination to the city of communion through the gift of synergy. And it's really speaking to this crazy phenomenon that we call the parts and the whole, you know? And how does it all relate, and what do we desire as being here now? And the invitation is always that: be present, be here now, come into, through the I am process, so simple, your sacred geometry of feeling this incarnating, embodying your own alignment, your verticality, which is the eternal now. And you can have it just from the suspended head top. Feel how that immediately opens the wings of the lungs on either side of the heart and opens you out laterally to the horizontal, the event horizon of the infinite here, and then continuing down this verticality to the ground, to the root, to the base of our being, of our precious human existence here, these human suits that, that we animate, we being the I am. And so we have this extraordinary occurrence of a part, many parts, and the whole, what we call the whole. And at the shadow level, the dominance is a force play. It's things that are, exerting force on each other, like outside authority. And this is only a shadow state, an ego state, as long as it remains disconnected from the whole. And as soon as we come truly into the inner presence, the present moment within us, then what's going to happen is nature, our being, we don't even have to do anything. It truly is Wu Wei. The path of no effort is of not doing, is going to facilitate this synergy, which is, the sum is greater, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Because it's like these nested loops of transcend, of integrate, transcend and include. And in an infinite universe, this inclusion and this transcendence is going in all directions, and then we get communion. As Rumi's ocean, I am the drop in the ocean, and I am the ocean in the drop. And what I'm talking about here isn't some kind of a lofty concept. It's an actual moment-by-moment experience that you and I both know in our bones is what is true, what is good, and what is beautiful, the attributes of the divine, We don't need anyone to tell us, oh, that's it and that's not it. No, it's going to be an internal experience, this communion, this synergy, and the dominance as well. Whether you feel dominated, whether you are dominating, whether you are in conflict and parts of you are dominating. And I say you, I could also say me, because we're all together in this soup, right? And that's okay, because as soon as we come into the present moment and we ground and we align in our sacred geometry, then what happens is we lift the fragmented forces that were dominating or dominated, doesn't matter. They get lifted into a greater context, a deeper context of understanding, of integration, of synergy, of communion. And it really is one of the skillful means that we have at our disposal to kind of wake up in this play that we are all characters within, and remember and realize, oh, I'm actually writing this. I'm actually authoring this. This is my creation. And this is also the programming partner of the 45th, which is the gene key, which is the 26th of invisibility. It's like usually when you watch it's like you watch a play, the author is usually pretty invisible, right? And yet there he or she there they are, working through all of the characters with artfulness, which is the gift. Artfulness is the gift. And then the shadow level of the 26 is pride. It's like, ooh, this, so which was separate. Pride is going to be in a dominating position. As the humiliation, the opposite, the self-deprecation in the bad sense, going to be, putting other people above. So there's this evening out of communion, like there is of invisibility, and not in terms of flattening things out so that they're boring, but of making it all connected together and flowing in this infinite ocean, which communion is what we are, called to. That we have the source of in our hearts, in our infinite hearts, in the black hole singularity dynamics. I mean, it's pretty darn tootin' incredible to basically to behold the infinite nature of what is, including thyself. It's really, really beautiful, and it's powerful because then the acting that we do becomes truly sovereign and creative, and this bleeds and shines and influences all of our relations, from our physical, like holistic health to the way we live together, which is what the real meaning of politics is, and the decisions that we make. So there's a very embodied, grounded, effective, strength, energy, power in our consciousness and our being here now. It's not just some kind of, I'm on top of a mountain and I'm doing some kind of spiritual bypassing that everything's okay, and because it's not, and it is. But it's here now that we need to connect where the rubber hits the road. So, blessings on all of our journeys, and just this invitation through the I Am process to really feel, the energy of your own sacred geometry. Remember, geometry precedes creation, which means that this our geometry then allows us to create. So we embody all the way down from the suspended head top through the heart, where we connect, with the horizon, the horizontal infinite here, all the way down to the root chakra, to the soles of the feet, the base, where we have this concentration of power in the lower dantian, and all of these things aligned are pulsing health and coherency and joy, and love and clarity, and all of the good things that we require in order to create this beautiful world. It's happening. It's right now. It's happening. You don't have to wait for anyone at all. Just you, I. This is how it works. It really is how it works. So with that, my dear friends, thank you so much for your kind attention. I look forward to connecting. Feel free, please, to leave a message, anything, question, comments in the space below. Well, you can also connect with me through my website. Please share this video. subscribe to my channel, share the, you know, because it's basically, there's so much good news, you know, regardless of, even if the news that we get seems to be so dire, and it is, there's no, make no mistake, it's just that direness and the absolute poignancy and urgency of the suffering in the world that we know is happening at the same time, we can help to raise humanity out of that. We are raising humanity out of that by serving the totality through our own embodiment of the totality. You are the totality. I am is the I am. So that's why it goes from, you know, the most subtle, highest vibrations incarnating down into these low frequencies, and then a rising and a rising tide, as you know, lifts all ships. Until next time.